Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we're discussing, today's video is going to be, is my 2022 year-end top 10s continuing, as we're going to look at my number 4 cruiserweight in the world right now at 200 pounds, the reigning WBC cruiserweight champion, Ilunga Makabu. Makabu entered the year at number 3, so he drops one spot. He's 32 years old, 29-2, 25 knockouts. He entered the year coming off of 2021 where I believe, I don't know if he even fought. I don't think he fought in 2021 at all. I know he had fought twice in 2020, and then he was coming off, where he didn't fight at all in 2021. But he had a mandatory fight, mandatory title defense due in January of 22 against former foe Tabiso Mashunu, as this was a rematch from their 2015 bout in which Makabu, behind on the scorecards in a close fight, scored a 10th or 11th round knockout over Mashunu to, basically propel Makabu into the rankings. That's when he really got serious as a contender. He ended up losing to Tony Bellew, but a couple years later got back into the mix and eventually became world champion a few years after that. Makabu Mashunu kind of had a slide and then got back into the serious mix in 2021, and he had upset Denis Lebedev, the former champ. And, a lot of people thought Mashunu could pull off the upset, and at the time, the winner was potentially an option for Canelo Alvarez, as Canelo was contemplating moving up to cruiserweight at some point. So, this was a big fight for these two guys. And Makabu, though, as he's looked in his last couple major fights, not against Duradola, he knocked him out in 7 rounds, but the fight before that against Sia Slock did not look at his best, and a lot of people that saw the fight, I did not. It was on a Don King pay-per-view. I wasn't gonna waste money on a trash pay-per-view like that, but from what I read, a lot of people thought Mashunu should have got the decision. Makabu got a close split decision victory and controversial, and retained his WBC title in the process. Now, going forward, we don't know what's going to go on with Ilunga Makabu. He was supposed to fight. He was supposed to make a mandatory defense against Noel Gavor on January 21st, but that fight got scratched off of the Don King pay-per-view for an unknown reason, and we have no idea when the rematch or when that fight's actually going to take place. Now, if it does take place, I personally think Gavor is going to beat Makabu. I think Gavor's awkward style and the way Makabu's looked in his last fight, and how inactive he's been over the last couple of years, I really think that's a recipe for disaster for Makabu, and I think his time is near. Now, if he gets out of that fight somehow, it's really up in the air what happens. Maybe a rematch with maybe a third fight with Tabiso Mashunu, because the second fight was controversial and close. Maybe he attempts to unify belts. We really don't know, but as long as he's being handled by Don King, it's gonna be very last minute fights, and thrown together, and it's not gonna be a good situation. So you can count on that. So we'll see what happens with Ilunga Makabu in 2023, as he continues to get a little older at 32. Hopefully he can turn in 1 or 2 good fights at least in 2023. We'll see. But that's it. That's what I got. That's my number 4 cruiserweight in the world right now at 200 pounds. The current reigning WBC cruiserweight champion, Ilunga Makabu. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.